Hello everyone, and thank you again for joining me, Ms. Emily, for this Super STEAM Junior program about computers. Now if you notice today I am wearing a mask. That's because I'm in the Oak Lawn Public Library recording this video for you. So if you are excited about learning about patterns and sequences, this program is for you. I would like to thank the Museum of Science and Industry for providing several of the materials that we're going to be using today's program. If you are watching this program, please make sure that someone has picked up your supplies from the library already. If not, and you would like materials to follow along, please have them contact us. We offer a limited quantity of materials for each video, so they all might have been distributed by the time you are watching this. So right now, I am speaking English. Hello! But others may speak Swahili, Jambo, Spanish, Hola, or sign language. These are all ways to communicate. Now computers use binary code. That's where they use sets of ones and zeros for all numbers and all letters in their communication. So if you have your sheets, look at your binary code sheet. That's this one right here. This is a binary code sheet. And let's try to look for some patterns. So let's start with our numbers here on the very tippy top. The number 1 is 01 in binary. 2 is 10. 3 is 11. Then we have 4 is 100. Then we have 5, 101. 6, 110, 7, 111, 8, 1000, 9, 1001, 10, 1010. Let me repeat that. 01, 10, 11, 100, 101, 110, 111, 1000, 1001, 1010, 1011, 1100 or 1100, 1111. Do you notice a pattern there? So it starts, and by the way, zero's down here, 0, 0. So if you notice, it goes into a sequence. First start at 1, then we go at 10, then we have 11, 100. Then we start back over with that pattern, 101, 110, 111. We go to 1000, 1001, 1010, 1011 to work your way up to the numbers. Isn't that cool? All right, now say we wanted to look at our letters down here. There are different systems for uppercase and lowercase. So if you are writing words, you want to make sure that you know using uppercase or lowercase. And all the uppercase ones start with 0, 1, 0. Pretty cool. And all the lowercases start with 0, 1, 1, 0. So if you see a 0, 1, 0, you're probably going to have a letter. And if you have 0, 1, 1, 0, you know it's going to be a lowercase letter. That's pretty cool. And what letter of the alphabet is A? It's the first letter of the alphabet. And when we did the number 1, what was that in binary code? 01. Which means the letter A in uppercase is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. And if we're doing a lowercase, if you remember I said it's 0, 1, 1, 0, then we have the 0, 0, 0, 1 for the lowercase. Now the next letter of the alphabet is B. And that was the second letter. Does anyone remember what 2 was in binary code? If you need to look at your sheet, you can look. It's 10. So if it's a second letter and it was 10 and we want to have a capital, it's going to be 0, 1, 0, and then the rest of the zeros until we get to 10. Now for letters, it's going to be an 8-digit number. So we fill in those spaces between with zeros. So for the lowercase b, we have 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 10. All right. Let's see here. Next letter of the alphabet is the letter C. So the letter C is the third letter of the alphabet. Does anyone remember on here what the third letter is? Or the third number is? Number 3? It is 11. So for capital, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 11. And for lowercase, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 11. Look at that. Patterns and sequences. And that can make all the numbers and all the letters that we have in binary code. It's like learning a whole new language. Now, let's try binary code for a date. All right. Now, one of my favorite dates to celebrate is Fibonacci Day. And Fibonacci Day is November 23rd, so 11/23. You might be asking, Ms. Emily, what is Fibonacci Day? Well, Fibonacci Day is the sum of the two numbers preceding the number that you're trying to get. So we start off with 0, and then we have 1. Now 0 plus 1 is 1. Now we add those last two numbers, 1 and 1, equal 2. Now we add 2 and 1. That equals 3. Now we have 3 and 2. That equals 5. Then we have 5 and 3. 8. 8 and 5. 13. I ran out of fingers. And you just keep on going. That's the Fibonacci sequence. So if we were trying to write 11/23 in binary code, how would we do it? Well, again, you can use your handy dandy binary code sheet if you don't remember. 11 is 1011 and 23 is 10111. So that's how you would write the date in the Fibonacci sequence. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's try to, we did numbers, let's try to write our first letter. So in order to write our first letter, you want to get out a different sheet. This is your binary decoder sheet. Ooh. Now on this notice there's all these blank spots. See all those blank spots there? And for these blank spots, you can use your uppercase and lowercase decoder key on binary sheet on the other side. Notice these are all uppercase letters here, so you want to use the uppercase sequence. And anytime you see a 0, you leave it blank. And anytime you see a 1, you want to color it in. So you can do a color. So you can use a pencil to color. You can use a pen. You can mark it down. Whatever you like to color it in. So you can actually practice writing in letters. Then at the bottom here, if you want, you can cut this strip out, make it into a bracelet, and maybe choose the first letter of your name, like the letter, I don't know, E, if you know the letter E. And the letter E in uppercase, when you do this, is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So I would have 0, blank, color, 1, 0, 0, blank, 0, 1, color it in, 0, 1, color it in. Pretty cool. So if you want to make this, go right ahead. You don't have to do it right now, because now I have a challenge for you. Let's see how that goes. All right. So the challenge is to make your entire first name in binary code paperweave. Oh my goodness gracious. So you should have this binary code sheet here for paperweave. And yes, I already pre-cut the slits for you. So please be careful because it is pre-cut for slits. I did that for you. However, your other sheet that you might have is in a color piece of paper. Could be this color, could be a different color. You're going to have to cut these out. Now, listen very carefully, please. Notice on this sheet, there are some dotted lines and there are some solid lines. We cut on the dotted lines, which means we're cutting across here, okay? So that's what we want to do. We want to cut across on the lines. And please try to cut as straight as possible. So if you need to get scissors now, you can do so. And you're cutting all the way across. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this like this. Cut all the way across on the lines so you can see what I'm doing. Cut all the way across on the dotted lines. you're going to need 1 strip for each letter of your name. So if your name is really long, we have 10 available letters on our sheet. That's what could fit. So hopefully your name is not longer than 10 letters. If it is, I apologize. That's all I could fit on the paper. So maybe you have a nickname. You want to use your middle name. You want to use just the first couple letters of your name. You want to use a last name if your last name is shorter. Whatever it might be. If you don't even want to use your name and you want to use your favorite food or something, that's fine too. This is completely up to you. But you want to have 1 strip for each letter of your name. Now, Emily, E-M-I-L-Y, again, using sign language, using multiple languages, I have 5 letters in my name. So I need 5 strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 strips for my name. Now on this paper weaving sheet, it says the word letter up here. You want to write 1 letter of your name down the edge. So using my handy dandy pencil that I also have, I have a capital E, lowercase m, lowercase I, lowercase l, lowercase y. Let's put my name in there. See how I did that? E-M-I-L-Y. Okay. Now, to help us out, notice there are 4 boxes, a little space, and 4 boxes. Remember I said that each letter is 8 zeros and 1s in a combination? So I can use my binary code here and fill in my name. So I'm going to leave things blank, and just like on your decoder sheet, I then, wherever I want to color something in, either I want to write a 1 or make an X or a check mark in those boxes. You're going to be covering those up with the paper, the colored paper. So it's okay, whatever you do, but leave the zeros blank. So for capital E, it's 0. I'm going to put in my 1, and then it's 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So you can see I put a little mark in that first row of where the 1s are. I left the zeros blank. Now I want to do that for all my letters before I move to the next step. But because I don't want to waste time on this video, I'm just going to do the first one for you. You can repeat. You are very intelligent, and I know you'll try hard. And if you have any questions, you can always watch this over again, and you can always ask an adult. So I'm going to take my first strip, and on my paper weave here, I am going to, any place that there's a 1, I want to cover it with the strip. So I cover that 1, and I cover this one, and I cover this one. And notice the rest of the paper sort of tucks in behind here. So now I have the letter E, capital, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And on the back, where there's a little bit of overlap, if I want to take some glue and glue this piece down, that way it's not going to shift on my paper, that'll be great. Now I can continue on with the other ones. Now yes, there is a very skinny strip right here. If you had a 1 and a 1 on either side, so that there was a sort of a little bit of a gap so you can see the 4, the space, the 4, you can sort of tuck it underneath there to make that little tiny space. It's there if you want to use it, but please always keep this as a space, so there should be no color on that page whatsoever. So you want to continue all the way down with your whole entire name. I really hope that I get to see these finished pictures. So make sure you take a picture of your page, or if you want to bring it into the library, but you can go to youthservices@olpl.org. Email me a picture of this if you're not able to come into the library to show me. And I would love, love, love to see your finished projects. If you did do the bracelet, would love to see the bracelet as well. And thank you so much for watching me today on SuperSteam for our computer patterns and sequence. And hopefully I will see you again soon for another program. Bye-bye.